Hello, welcome to another chair yoga video. I'm Nina G, and I'm so glad that you decided to join me. Today's practice, we're going to explore the elements of yoga. The ancient yogis believed that all creation was composed of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And when those elements are balanced, we experience overall well-being in the body. So we're going to explore those elements today in our practice. You'll need your chair, something to connect your feet to the floor with. And I'm going to show you our mudra. I'm going to come up to the camera a little closer. We're going to bring all 8 fingers together. Let the fingers touch, and they're kind of making a little circle. And then we'll bring those thumbs together, pointing up to the fingers. So there's a little space there. Once you've figured out where your fingers go, let your shoulders come down from your ears. The upper arm can rest against the body. So this is our mudra. We're going to take that mudra when we come to seated. I'll meet you on your chair. Here we are in our chair. Our mudra name is Dharma Pravartana Mudra, and its core quality is integration of all 5 elements. That's why we're doing this. So we bring the shoulders down from the ears, and we arrive here on our chair. Feet are connected to the earth either directly or through some kind of prop. I'm using yoga blocks. You could use a pillow or rolled up blanket. And we want to take a quick look around our space right now, just noticing where we are in relationship to walls, in relationship to the floor, to the ceiling, tuning into the space element. And then once you've done that and you've seen everything that's around you, I would invite you to soften or close your eyes. And now we'll tune into that earth element, noticing where we're connected to the floor, to the chair, feeling and receiving that support. And then we're going to shift to that water element, noticing moisture, perhaps in the mouth, in the nostrils. Perhaps you notice the flow of the blood through the body. Interesting. And then we're going to move to that fire element. The fire element is our powerhouse. It's our core. Right now in this position, not a lot of work is taking place. However, your core is helping you to sit upright, to find that tall spine. Check in there. Then we'll move our attention to air element, the breath. See if you can slow it down, even it out. And if you added a count to your normal breath, whatever your breath is, just add a count of 3 to the inhale and 3 to the exhale to help us keep it even. And then for these next 2 breaths, let's lengthen them to a count of 4. 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale. 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale. And then let go of the counting. Allow your breath to come naturally. Hopefully it's a little slower and smoother. And we'll turn to that element of space. Noticing the space between the breaths. Noticing if there's any space between your thoughts. Noticing the space around you. And then we'll release that mudra. You can sparkle, twinkle those fingers, stack the palms at heart center, and take a moment to set an intention for this practice. Might be this idea of harmony or anything else that's important to you today. Bring it to the front of your mind, the front of your heart. And then we'll release those hands down to the lap. We'll blink open the eyes if they're still closed. We'll take a few circles with those shoulders. Yes. And then we're going to move to the edge of our chair. So I'm going to move my blocks out of the way because I don't need them anymore. When I move to the edge of my chair, my feet will be firmly planted on the ground. Let me back up a little bit so you can see me. Yeah, firmly planted on the ground. I can push down into my feet, into my sitting bones, and find that inner lift of the spine. There's that earth element. Core working a little more fire element involved. And so we're moving to our cow and cat, bringing some motion into the spine. We'll inhale, fill up the belly, arch the back. And as we exhale, we'll engage that core, fire element, round, drop the chin. Follow your breath, let it lead you, air element, and move fluidly. There's water. And we'll take 3 more breaths like this, slow and smooth. And then sit up tall. I may have taken 4. It just felt really good. Sit up tall. Take a moment to notice how that feels in your body. I'm going to reorient my chair so I'm facing the camera here, turning it directly to face you. There we go. But same thing. We're sitting at the edge of our chair. Our feet are firmly planted on the floor, and we've got that inner lift of the spine. Let's release the arms down alongside the body. As we inhale, we're going to circle and sweep those arms up. Perhaps the fingertips will touch overhead. Yes. And then we'll float right back down. Okay, as a reminder, if your shoulders don't support movement like that, please don't do it, right? Nothing should hurt. You might be here, and don't worry about fingertips touching, or your upward movement might be even smaller. Whatever it is, it's the right yoga for you. So please listen to what your body's telling you. We're going to try that again. As we inhale, we'll circle the arms to wherever they need to go today. Perhaps fingertips touch overhead. There's that space idea here. As we exhale, I'm going to drop my left arm down and lean and look over. And then come on back up. Fingertips touch. Boop. And go the other way. Inhale, come on back up. Fingers touch. We'll bring palms together. And down to heart. And release. Okay, so as we're going from side to side, we want to feel that connection to the floor, to the chair. Both sitting bones stay there. When we're connecting our fingertips, we're working with that proprioception, where we are in space. Arms down, and of course, we're following the breath. There's our air. Core is keeping us upright. It all comes together, and we're using that flowing fluid motion, water. Here we go. We're going to do it again, but this time we'll lean to the right first. Inhale. As we exhale, we'll tip right. Drop that right arm down. You can look down. The inhale brings arms back up. Fingertips might touch. And the exhale takes us the other way. Inhale, come on back up. Fingertips touch. Palms come together and down to heart. And release. Take a moment to take a breath here. Okay, now we're going to move to a little twist. Let's interlace our fingers, keeping fingers long, and we're going to pull the elbows apart. So I have like a diamond shape here. See how from my throat out to the elbows, down to fingers. I'm going to bring that up to shoulder height. And then if my shoulders allow, I'm going to take it overhead. So this will be the inhale, bringing me here. Now as I exhale, I'm going to twist to the left. Go slowly. It's the middle back that's making this twist, so not a big move. Inhale, come back to center. And as we exhale, we'll turn, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower those arms back down to the lap. Keeping those sitting bones firmly on the chair. Let's try it again. Inhale, come on up. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the right this time. Inhaling center. And exhale left. Inhale through center. And exhale, those arms come all the way back down. Release the fingers. You can shake out those arms. Take a breath and notice how that feels. Okay, now we're going to slow down that breath a little bit. Do those same 2 sequences, but with our 4-count breath, just a real mindful breath. We'll release the arms down, and as we inhale, we'll take that 4-count. Inhale up. Exhale, tip to the left, 4-count exhale. And you see that my arm is moving slowly with my breath. The inhale will take it back up. Fingertips might touch. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale. Fingertips touch, palms come together, and we bring thumbs to heart. We release and we repeat for the other side. When you're ready, slow inhale up. The exhale tips us to the right. Inhale coming back up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, come on back up. Palms come together and down to heart. We release any counting of the breath. Pause and notice how you feel. At any time, I'm not counting out loud so that you breathe your 4-count breath, right? If you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy, just stop, go back to your normal breath. Okay, now we're going to do the twist with the slow breath. Remember, this twist is right here. My hips are staying really fixed on that chair. And so it's a really small movement, which means if we move that with our 4-count breath, we're going to be moving very slowly. Let's keep that in mind as we come to our diamond-shaped arms. Let that slow inhale take the arms up, whatever that means today. Could be here, could be higher. As you exhale, very slow twist to the left. You're not moving very far, so the movement is slow. Inhaling slowly back to center. 4-count exhale to your right. 4-count inhale back to center. 4-count exhale, lowering those arms down. Go slowly with the breath. Next 4-count inhale takes us up. 4-count exhale to the right. 4-count inhale to center. Slow movement to the left. Returning to center. Slowly releasing the arms forward and down. Shake it out. Let go of counting. Let your hands rest on your lap. See how you feel. Take a breath. Okay, let's come up onto our toes. Let's pick up the heels. Just kind of checking in with the feet right now. That connection to the earth. So let's pick up the left heel and then put it down, and we'll pick up the right and put it down and then pick them both up. See how that feels today. And then put both feet down. And we're going to make our way to standing now. I've made it to standing. I've cleaned up my workspace a little bit, picking up my blocks. The chair can be in front of us to help support us, or a wall behind us. I've just moved it to the side so that you can see me better. Matter of fact, I'm going to move it a little bit farther to the side. There we go. Okay, so again, with that chair in front of us, let's tune in to that connection to the earth. You can hold on to the chair, and we're going to just shift back and forth a few times, feeling that weight shift from one foot into the other. This doesn't have to be a big movement, but it's giving us a lot of important feedback about where center is and where we're balanced. And then pause here, come back to stillness. Feel that centering between right and left sides. And now what if we shift forward, bringing the weight to the toes a little bit more? Heels stay down. And then bring the heels, shift the weight back to the heels. Shift forward, maybe look up as you shift forward. And then as you shift back, lower your gaze. Interesting, right? We could add in our arms, circling up, looking up. Floating arms down, heels, weight goes into the heels. Again, the whole foot is staying on the floor, but we're shifting that weight forward and back. And we're also playing with the gaze as well. Now let's pause, take a breath. And this time, when we circle and sweep our arms up, let's see what it feels like to lift the heels. So we'll take all of the weight into the toes. We can take the arms up. We might look up. And then we'll float the arms down, float the heels down. Try that again. Circle and sweep the arms up, lifting the heels, perhaps lifting the gaze, floating the arms down, floating the heels down, allowing the gaze to come down as well. One more just like that. Yeah, and notice if you need a little help balancing, you might have to take a step or two or hold on to the chair. It's all good. Okay, now we're going to break that up into 4 pieces. So when we inhale, we're going to lift our heels and our arms just 1/4 of that max. So if your arms were going this high, you're going to break that into 4 parts. If your arms were going this high, you'll break it into 4 parts. And remember, your heels are only going to lift so high. And we're going to break each of that into 4 parts. So when you're ready, let's inhale 1/4 of the way, the arms and the heels. And stay right here for the exhale. So that core's doing a little more work now. Inhale 50% of the way with the arms and the heels. Stay for the exhale. 75%. 100%. Heels are high, fingers are high. And then exhale, float the arms down, float the heels down. Pause. Notice how that feels. So we want the movement to be smooth and fluid. We're connected to the earth. We're using that core, and our breath is critical. There's 4 elements, and then let's talk about space. The space between your heels and the floor is a critical one in this one. We're going to try it again. Inhale 25% of the way with the arms and the heels. Stay for the exhale. 50%. 75%. Now we're going all the way, whatever 100% is for you. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower it down with control, right? We don't just plump the heels down. Yeah, come on down. Beautiful. One more time. Take a breath and get ready. And then here we go. Inhale 25%. And exhale completely. This is a full breath on the inhale. It's the movement that's only 50% of your max. 75%. Inhale all the way up. And as we exhale, we're going to lower everything back down with control. Once you've landed those heels, let's shake out the legs. Take a breath. Check in with sensations in feet and ankles. perhaps the calf muscles even, that lifting and lowering, a lot of work, helping to connect us to the earth. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of flow in here. So let's talk about our sun breath. When we circle, we keep the heels down. We'll circle the arms up and we'll float them back down. And remember, whatever up is for you is what you're doing. You don't need to do what I'm doing. Okay, so here's our sun breath. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to float those arms back down. And then we're going to add in some fun. So let's circle and sweep the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the left. I'm going to open my palms up, let them come down shoulder height. Inhale, come on back up to center. I'm going to move away from the wall a little bit. Exhale, arms open to the right. Arms come down to shoulder height. Inhale, back up to center. And as you exhale, float the arms down. Okay? Now you can do that holding on to the chair. You can do it with your back to the wall, although it's really going to impede your twist. But maybe if you were near a counter or something, that would also be a good help. Okay, so we're going to repeat it again, this time opening to the right first. Heels stay on the ground. We inhale, circle and sweep the arms up. Exhale, open, twist to the right. So you see my hips are forward. This is that mid-back twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, float the arms all the way down. Pause and take a breath. Now we're going to do the same thing, but instead of a twist, we'll do that side body stretch. Feet are down on the floor. I'm in my mountain pose. My heels are down, toes are straight ahead. Let's try and get some smooth, fluid movement going here. We'll do both without stopping. So we'll inhale, circle and sweep the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to tip left, dropping the left arm down. You can look down. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come on back up. Fingertips touch, palms come together. Hands come down to heart. As we inhale, we circle the arms back up. As we exhale, we're going to tip to the right this time. Inhale, return. Fingers might touch. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come on back up. Fingertips touch. Palms come together. Down to heart. And release. So a little easy flow, movement and breath together. Fluid movements, grounded movements, right? Our feet didn't change at all, and boy, were they there to support us. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of power, a little bit of fire element to get that going. And we're going to take it into a chair pose. So your chair pose doesn't need to be real deep, right? It might be here, knees bent, hips back. Some people might be here. If you're here, you should probably hold on. So again, you don't need to go very deep to kick in all of the power that we're talking about. And I think I'm going to be right here. Okay, so let's circle and sweep the arms up on our inhale. And then we're going to sit into our little chair. So the arms are staying up. Then we're going to bring the arms together forward on the inhale. As we exhale, pull back as if on a bowstring with your left hand. Pull back. You can go all the way back. Inhale, come on back. Exhale, pull back with the right hand. Inhale, come forward. Stay here for the exhale. And then inhale, arms come up, fingertips touch, palms come together, and down to heart. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, sit into your chair. As you inhale, reach the arms forward to shoulder height. Exhale, pull back on the bowstring with your right hand. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, other side. Inhale, untwist. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come on up. Fingertips touch, palms come together. Hands come down to heart. Release. Notice how that feels. Take a breath. Notice what the breath is like after a little bit of movement, right? Continuous movement with the breath. and the core working as well. Okay, now we're going to repeat that sequence with the option of coming up onto the toes. So this might be where you keep your hands on the back of the chair. You can take one hand back at a time for your twist if you want to try that. Okay, so let's give it a try. We'll circle and sweep the arms up on the inhale. Now as we exhale, we're going to sit back in our chair. When we inhale, arms come forward, heels lift. Exhale, bowstring twist with the left hand. Inhale, come back. You can use that chair. Exhale, bowstring twist with the right hand. Inhale, come back. Exhale, put the heels down. Inhale, arms come up, palms come together. Down to heart center. One more side. Release those arms. Here we go. Take a breath. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, sit into your little chair. The inhale brings the arms forward and the heels lift. As we exhale, we do a bowstring twist with the right arm. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, other side. You see, my heels aren't very high. Come on back. Lower the heels. Reach the arms up, legs are straight, fingers touch, palms touch. Hands come down to heart. Release those hands, take a breath, notice how you feel. So let's take a little fold to the back of our chair, a little downward facing dog using the chair. We can soften into the knees, step the feet back. See how soft my knees are so that my hips can go back. My arms are long and resting on the back of the chair, and I can bring my ears in between my biceps. Take 3 breaths there. Now, some people might not want to take a fold that far. That's fine. You might be here. You could cross your forearms and rest here. Let's take another breath. And then very carefully walk towards the back of your chair, coming back to standing. And now we're going to move back to our seat. Once we get to our chair, let's connect our feet to the floor and sit back, receiving the support of the back of the chair. If you'd like, you can come back to our mudra. Remember, the 8 fingers touched each other and created a tiny circle, tiny sphere, and then the thumbs were long. We brought those elbows in and we sat up tall. That's just an option. You could also let your hands rest palms up on your lap. And here the invitation is to soften or close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, recall that space around you and where you are in relationship to it. Where is your chair in the room where you are practicing? And then bring your attention to your breath, noticing it as it enters and leaves your body. Air. Bring your awareness now to your core, that element of fire. It's responsible for us being upright and erect. And then water, the fluid breath, the fluid movement. Finally, bring your attention to the earth element, noticing your connection to the floor and to the chair, receiving that support. So let's stack our palms now at heart center. Recall that intention that we set at the very beginning of our class. And then gently blink open the eyes. Release the hands. Make a circle or two with the shoulders, and let's slide to the edge of the chair, connecting directly to the floor if you weren't already connected there. Sit up tall and notice how you feel now. Notice the physical body. Notice your energy level. Notice how you feel mentally and emotionally as well. And then bring palms together. And thank yourself for taking time out of your busy day to practice yoga. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you in that yoga practice. It's my hope that we found some harmony between those elements today. Stay well, my friends. I'll see you again soon.